Full of stars and they all fire. Spill words, I spill on a beat. Make a move, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones will break some bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke, don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make them sign out. I redefine routes, we the ones Chris Webber calling time out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records is too late.
Oh, the cold weather is certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on town, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Somebody got to do it.
Ball up to the 35 now.
Watch a do it.
Up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Come out throwing here to start the drive. He drops it to Jones in the flat. He was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Oh, shit.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? It's who are the freshest guys coming off of the last.
Boy, don't you be trying to hype up our crowd. Is you crazy? You're going to turn us up on your ass. Keep on. Don't worry, I'm show you. I'll show you. Don't worry about it.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film,
Yeah,
where they had
come on. I know you blitzing, nigga. Come on.
All I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my
Fuck
guys
off.
open before I throw.
Fuck off. Nope.
That's not a bad idea.
I knew you was about to chop. Knew it.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That played ice. What? How? How you overthrow him like that, bro? He wide open.
At their own 37-yard line.
Fuck. No, he about to run this motherfucking wrong.
Looking to put a drive together.
19 Lions.
Stop that shit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side.
Oh, shit. He broke out of that?
Still going. George Pickens.
Wow. All right. Okay.
George Pickens. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here.
All right, you got to lock in now, bro. That's bullshit.
Footing likely going to be an issue all night here.
Get him fucking
night,
7.
but this one is good.
On the fucking, and it's rain.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
What?
Well, a good-looking return set up here.
I didn't even.
And they're going to have good starting
Come on,
field
bro. I
position.
can't be losing my feet like that. I ain't even make a move.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next
Check 3,
drive.
bro. And cover 3, man.
Interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
And cover 3, bro.
Game plan coming
Oh.
in. Everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
You done sold on me once, bro. You can't do that no more.
And get your offense moving.
Can't sell like that no more, bro. That was crazy.
2nd and 6. He'll be taken
I swear, didn't I throw the ball, bro? What? And then they make me no huddle?
To approach this 3rd down and 16
And I ain't
yards to
burning no
go.
time out, though. Hang that up. I'm saying, I
Now
ain't
they're
burning no
audible
time.
to something else.
Check.
Yeah, do this.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's fucking diabolical, EA. Allow my niggas to block,
They'll
man.
look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Look, bro, who you throwing? All right, I'm about to bench you. On God, I'm about to bench you.
Here's another one intercepted.
Yeah, I'm about to bench. You about to get benched, bro. Oh, Jesus Christ. About to bench you. You got one more time, bro.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
You got one more chance, bro.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Damn, bro, they want me to fight, bro. That's what the fuck they meant for me to do, bro. That's crazy. That's diabolical.
Given the quick turnaround.
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings. Because
Who's this Muhammad ass nigga? Who is that nigga, man?
And for coaches,
What's Sauce said? Who he guard?
don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
70 Rangers, 70.
They'll look to throw here. And that's incomplete.
I know this offense was
Wow.
expecting to do
Okay.
good things, but it certainly hasn't turned
Okay.
out that way, at least not through the first
All
three
right.
drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and
All
start
right.
concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Breaks a tackle. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Come on, fellas.
They head
Good
to
stop.
the line facing a 3rd and 7 following
stop.
the
Let's go
incompletion on
field.
2nd down. He'll drop to throw.
Hey, get my pin!
Had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense
Oh,
needs to
big,
get
bro.
them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by
I know it's wet out there, though, bro. I know, bro.
After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Taken in at the 22. A 40-yard punt given 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good, baby.
Number 11.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
One 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well, and let the opponent deal with that.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch. A lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Chop alert. Let's go. Let's go.
They'll go again with Hall.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw here. Finds Pickens out right. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down the 15-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Give to Hall running right. And he lost the football. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
Dragon 60.
They'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he's able to break to one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. There don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down.
Ready, set.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And unable to connect. Incomplete.
Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw.
That's complete to DK Metcalf.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the Jets' 48-yard line.
Running right, Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
7 yards there and a first down. The Steelers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 47 now, that work with a 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Here's Hall again.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A give running right is Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
They'll run, and it's Rashard Smith. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Oh, able to avoid him.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. They rely more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A short one there to Freiermuth.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Get it.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now he'll take this and run.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Lee. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a pickup of 6.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And inside game to Jones.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now back to throw.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. See the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
60 by 60.
They'll throw now on the final play. That is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
This has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. And I think these first couple drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Come on. 18, 5, 77.
Here's 2nd and 8. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
Paul want to give up the middle. Well, he had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Paul again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
19.
They'll set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this will stay a 4-point game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but Let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Ready?
Now they'll change things up.
Ready?
They go play action here on first down.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now Jones.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Jones again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
That'll be caught right side by Reed.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this off to ETN.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays,
they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're not?
There he goes, right side. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20.
And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And the ball is knocked out. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Well, CD, remember, he had a touchdown earlier, but that was in a much more conventional manner. This time picking up the fumble and taking it in for 6.
Yeah, you be able to see him out with scoop and score right there. Multiple touchdowns in this game for him, and he's not complaining how he got it done.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw.
And that's complete DT out of the backfield.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
And the Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
70 Lions.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Alex Highsmith
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man complete. That's Reed.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, they'll throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Ready, ready.
back to throw again.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will have the Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man, that's the tight end fire move. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Fryermuth with career touchdown number 75. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2.
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
The score, Jets 28, Steelers 23.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. Completes this one to Pickens.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Broncos. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
So they'd gotten the 3rd down conversion, but the illegal block in the back means they'll have to try it all over again.
Yeah, those are the ones that can be really tough to bounce back from, Brandon. Such a poorly timed penalty.
Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Matthew Golden. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it to just a yard.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half.
Little hoe. All right. Bet. I'm going to beat the hell out of you next time we play. I'm going to beat the hell out of you next time. I'm going to beat the hell out of you next time. And kick field goals. Yeah, all right. Okay. I'm going to beat the dog shit out of you, too. I'm a dog. Dog your ass. You got away with some shit.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And it's the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines.
Right. Hey, you got a touchdown off of that, bro. That was cool. Bro, you know how mad I was, bro? My girl looked at me like, oh shit.
One final shot.
You got away with some shit this game, bro.
This one into the hands of
oh, dude. Oh, he got away with this one.
Off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your